There are so many All-Irelands here in the club, both juvenile and senior. We have a very, very proud tradition. I suppose being from Ballymac, it was natural enough that I started playing handball. There's a very proud tradition of handball here. And I mean, I could start naming names, but I'd be here till tomorrow and I'd be afraid I'd leave somebody out. But I'm glad that I'm part of that legacy. So this is the 60 by 30 court here in Ballymac. As you can see, it's 60 feet long and 30 feet wide, and this is the play area in a 60 by 30 court. You can see that the walls here were built pre the shed that's built around it. And in here as well, we have a one-wall court with the blue lines, and that's a more modern game. This is the smaller of the two courts then. It's 40 feet by 20 feet. This is the code that we play in the winter. The walls and the roof and the back wall are in play in this court. I started when I was 17 and I actually won my first All-Ireland here in this court against my doubles partner Maria Daly, and I suppose it kind of continued from there. I have 3 senior All-Irelands singles in this court, but I suppose Maria and myself were very successful as a doubles partnership, and we have 6 All-Ireland doubles titles senior, both in the 40 by 20, the smaller court, and the 60 by 30, this court. Well, from my dad's perspective, you know, it made his life very busy, to say the least. He travelled with all 7 of us, actually. There's 2 boys and 5 girls, and we all played. He travelled an awful lot with me. I remember there was 13 weekends in a row where we were outside the province of Munster competing. I suppose he always put us first, and it wasn't just me. My brother Tim was big into football, and he went to all his football games, and all right down through the line through Maeve and William and Hazel, Cornelia and Anna. He went to all their games, and I'd say if he's missed 5 games out of all of us in our whole childhood, you know, that would be a lot. So this is a big alley ball, the 60 by 30 ball. It's quite hard and very, very bouncy. This is for both men and women in the big alley, and then the juveniles use a kind of a smaller ball that wouldn't be as lively. This then is your one-wall ball, and this comes in a variety of different colours, which is great for the juveniles. It's bouncy, but it's quite soft. And again, that's for men, women and children. Okay, so that's a great ball. And then this is the ladies' dark blue ball, or it's the juvenile ball for the small alley, the 40 by 20. The men's ball is the same size, but it's a little bit harder. So yeah, so there's quite a variety in the different handballs, depending on the size of the court that you're in. So once the ball is in play, there's only one main rule, and that is that you cannot hit the ball after the second bounce.
I started when I was 8 years old. My 2 older brothers got called down. My dad met a neighbour, and the neighbour got us to play, and it just started from doing. And my second oldest brother was good, all right. He got to an All-Ireland semi-final. I started from then. I addicted to the sport, and it was unbelievable. Winning the Munster final was unreal for me, because I played Sean McAdams of Tipperary, and me and Sean would always meet, and he'd always get the upper hand, but fortunately enough I got the upper hand this time, and I met Owen Brennan of Kilkenny in the All-Ireland semi-final, and Owen had beaten me already in the All-Ireland final last year in the Big Alley too. So I suppose I wasn't going up there much confidence, but fortunately I came out on top, and my mum and dad went up to me then to the All-Ireland final, and I had met Antoine Fox already up in Loch MacRory, his home court, and things just didn't go well for me on the day, which unfortunately that happens. My love for the sport really drives me, because look, from day one I really loved it. My dad has been training me now, and he's great interest. I'm getting games off Ashley there now, and she's been a great help, and just 4 or 5 more people around Kerry, and they've been a great help to me, and they just drove me on, and the sport's just unbelievable.
Darragh over the years has showed so much talent and so much dedication, and I suppose in the last couple of years he's kind of got to the level where we have real competitive games. And this summer in particular, we used to play here, once or twice a week, and I saw, a huge maturity in him this year. And you know, while he didn't win the All-Ireland this year, you know, watch that space, because I've never seen a young fellow with so much dedication and so much raw talent. I suppose here in Ballymacelligott says we'd love to see more juveniles playing and joining the club. I'd love to see the game getting stronger here, and I mean, I really think, you know, if people came in and saw the likes of Dara playing, they would bring their children in, and it would be a much more popular sport.